Hi everyone, this is Samantha Guzman coming from Damon College, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about a complementary and alternative medicine approach, aromatherapy. First, I'll give a little bit of an introduction. Aromatherapy is the ancient practice of using plant oils for health and well-being. Using the distilled oils from roots, leaves, and flowers, aromatherapists promote physical and psychological wellness through baths, inhalations, facials, candles, and massage. Aromatherapy is also known as essential oil therapy, and it promotes balance, harmonization, health of mind, body, and spirit, and it also seeks to unify physiological, psychological, and spiritual processes to enhance the individual's innate healing process. The history of aromatherapy stems well before recent times, as early as 500 BC, but René Maurice Godefroy, a French perfumer and chemist, coined the term aromatherapy in 1973. His book contained early clinical findings for utilizing essential oils for physiological ailments. The book also aimed to distinguish the medicinal application of essential oils from their perfumery applications. Next, I'm going to discuss indications for use. Because there are so many different essential oils, I'm going to focus on the 4 that I generally use, which include lavender, eucalyptus, ginger, and peppermint. Lavender can be used for a variety of things, including its calming properties. It reduces anxiety, it can heal wounds, burns, it has cell regeneration properties, it can be used for insect bites, antispasmodic, reduces itchiness, and it also is just for general skincare. The next oil is peppermint, and that's best known for its ability to relieve nausea. It's an analgesic for muscular aches and pains. It relieves and reduces migraines. It has energizing properties, and it's also an antispasmodic. Next, I'm going to talk about eucalyptus, and that's an expectorant with a decongestant. It's beneficial, especially during cold and flu season. It's clearing to the mind, it's energizing, and it's specifically used for bronchitis. Next up is ginger. It's best known for its digestive help. It's useful to eliminate gas, constipation. It also relieves nausea. It's warming emotionally and physically. It's an anti-inflammatory, it relieves pain, and it's an immune modulator. So as you can see, just those 4 different oils have several purposes, and the list goes on depending on the oil. There are some contraindications, side effects, and adverse effects, however. All essential oils must maintain their therapeutic margin, meaning that you can take too much. If that happens, toxicity can occur, and some signs that toxicity is occurring include an allergic reaction, skin sensitization or irritation, and photosensitivity. Some essential oils are contraindicated for use with specific conditions. Several are contraindicated for use with pregnancy and while breastfeeding. For more information, I provided a link that had a much more detailed explanation of which oils can produce certain side effects and which should be avoided with certain health conditions. As I previously mentioned, aromatherapy has been around a very long time. Here's a list of different cultures that included aromatherapy in their practices. The ancient Chinese cultures burned incense to foster harmony and well-being. The Egyptians used plant oils for cosmetic reasons and are credited for inventing perfume. They also used oils from plants such as myrrh, cedarwood, clove, and nutmeg to embalm their dead. The Greeks and the Romans used the oils as perfumes and as anti-inflammatories to heal wounds. In the 11th century, an Arab physician developed distillation as we know it today, and this enhanced the use of essential oils through the Middle Ages, where distilled oils were used both medicine and perfume. But more commonly today, aromatherapy is used in North America, Europe, especially France, all for its therapeutic qualities. There is some health teaching required with aromatherapy. Because some plants contain harmful toxins, it's important to understand the oil and how to apply it. One should never put undiluted oils directly on the skin, except for lavender and tea tree oil for certain skin conditions. It's important to keep away from the eyes and from open flames. Oils should never be swallowed, and it's also very important to talk to a healthcare provider about potential contraindications, especially while pregnant or breastfeeding. For my nursing research study, the purpose was to review studies from 1990 to 2010 on using aromatherapy for people with anxiety or anxiety symptoms and examined their clinical effects. The methods used was the review was conducted on available electronic databases to extract journal articles that evaluated the anxiolytic effects of aromatherapy for people with anxiety. The results were based on 16 randomized controlled trials examining the anxiolytic effects of aromatherapy among people with anxiety symptoms. Most of the studies indicated positive effects to quell anxiety. No adverse events were reported. And the conclusion was that it was recommended that aromatherapy could be applied as a complementary therapy for people with anxiety symptoms. Further studies will better quality on methodology should be conducted to identify its clinical effects and the underlying biologic mechanism. In conclusion, different oils have different properties and can cause a variety of reactions depending on the individual. Aromatherapy can be used to treat or lessen symptoms of stress-related conditions such as headaches and insomnia and ease discomfort associated with pregnancy and childbirth. Topical treatments of certain essential oils can be used to treat skin problems, cuts, and burns, and steam inhalations can be used for asthma and colds. The variety of oils and their uses promote comfort and well-being to those suffering from ailments. After using different essential oils, I would definitely recommend them. And lastly, I've provided a list of my references used to compile this presentation. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed.